Hey guys, what's up? It's Kristen from Krissyanne Plans, or Planning Kalo on Instagram. But I am back at you with another plan with me, and this week it is Lunar New Year. So I'm pretty excited for this. Lunar New Year isn't like heavily celebrated in my family, but it is always a really good time to just like embrace your culture and just have a really good time with your friends and family. So first, I want to apologize for my nails. They are really messed up. I didn't have time to go get them done before I filmed this video, but we're balling on a budget, so we're kind of working with what we got. I'm using this kit from Krissyanne. It has the most beautiful art I've ever seen in my life. I have never ordered a kit from Krissyanne. I believe this is the mini kit. But I was pretty excited to get this kit in because I've never used a kit from her, and I always hear really good things about the premium matte, buttery premium matte, the best premium matte sticker kits around. So I just had to try it out, of course, and so I got this kit in premium matte, and the paper is pretty cool. Like, it's a very smooth, buttery, thick paper. I don't know if I prefer it over my typical glossy, but I do like it. My pen writes really weird on it though. So my handwriting is pretty terrible in this video, but you work with what you got. When I filmed this video, I tried to do it as a chatty talk through, but the footage ended up being like over an hour long. So that it was going to take way too long to upload. So I decided to re-edit and just do the voiceover like I always do. And I just figured this way, it's just easier for me, you know? But maybe I will do a chatty one. Let me know if you'd rather me do like a chatty talk through. I'm warning you now, I ramble. Like, I just kind of go off on a little tangent every now and then. And then I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, this is the sticker I'm using. So let me know if you're into that. And I'll try and switch it up. Maybe I will do one like 2 weeks from now or something. But yes. So I jumped straight into the bottom washi, and as always, I'm out of frame. So sorry about that, but I'm using this beautiful Simply Gilded collabed with Once More With Love red bow washi tape. Is that the way to phrase it? I don't know, but it's really, really pretty. I finally got my hands on it. I couldn't order from the Once More With Love shop because it would have ended up costing me, just for this one roll of washi tape, it would have costed me like $15, which is absurd because to ship it to me, it would have been like $13 shipping, and I just wasn't about it. So I just waited till someone was selling it on a BST, and I ended up getting it for $10. So saved a little bit of money, and I got the roll. So I just had to wait a little bit, but you know, I'm not mad. I was really cross between using this washi tape or the all gold 15mm from the December box from Simply Gilded, because I thought the gold would have looked really pretty, and it honestly would have. But I just decided to use this one instead because the red foil, I'm obsessed. Like, the red foil reminds me of the red envelopes, which is like a tradition for Lunar New Year. So I just thought it was more fitting than the gold, especially since I pull in gold foil and I didn't want it to be like overwhelming with an all gold washi tape. So I'll get around to using that in the spread, but just not as like a full on washi tape. Yes, that makes sense. I wanted to go in with this Girl Boss Anna overlay, but I just thought it was like way too big, like the overlay tape itself, and it wouldn't have looked really good along that bottom. So I'm gonna have to go and order some 15mm overlays from her because I know she sells them now. So I'm gonna have to go do that. This is me talking to you about which boxes I'm gonna use, but you can't hear me because I edited it out. So basically I decided that I wasn't gonna use that little basket of oranges, and I was gonna use the fans instead, because I just thought it was cuter. Yeah, that's pretty much all I said, but I said it for like 2 minutes long because I'm a rambler. But I go ahead and start on my sidebar by putting down the fortune cookies that say Happy New Year on it, and I put that as my thankful thought. So here's the thing about the sidebar this week. Had a little bit of a struggle with it because normally I break up my thankful thought box and my weekly trackers with a strip of patterned washi, or like a 5mm washi from Simply Gilded, and unfortunately I didn't pull any 5mm washis. I don't know why I didn't pull it. I guess I forgot, but I had these sitting on my desk already, and I didn't feel like going up to go get a 5mm, so I just used this instead. So I used this because there wasn't any pattern washi in that kit, and I thought it was gonna look good, and it does. I mean, it's really cute, it matches and everything. However, I thought it looked too thick as a 7.5, so I end up going in and I cut it down in half to make it look thinner, and then I put everything in, and that's what I do. But I switched up my sidebar just a little bit this week. Instead of my 2 habit trackers that normally track zero waste and no soda, I kept the no soda, but I switched out zero waste with working out. So I want to try and get in 30 minutes to an hour of workout every single day this week. I don't know how well that's going to go, but I'm going to at least try it, you know? I am still doing zero waste or low impact living. I just got to the point where I don't have to track it anymore, so that's good. I do still have to track no soda because I crave soda all the time, and if I don't get to check off that little box, it's like, yeah, I didn't have soda today, then I'm gonna feel really discouraged. So I have to see it to make sure that I don't do it. But yeah, so after I put my 2 weekly trackers in, I go in, white out these lines, and I do the same thing with the confetti dot washi. I put it down, split it up in half, and I'm gonna lay down a dinner's header from the kit to mark in that I'm like tracking all my meals for the week. I do this every week. I like to do it just in case I make, like, my mom makes something incredible for dinner and I'm like, ooh girl, what was that? So 2 weeks from now when she asks me while we're in the middle of the grocery store, hey, what do you want for dinner this week? I'm gonna be like, let me flip through and remember what it's called. Angel hair pasta, that's what I want, you know? Plus it's just fun. Like, I can see if my skin's breaking out, I'm like, oh my god, what did I eat last week? Girl, you ate McDonald's twice, you went to Taco Bell, and you were killing it at Subway, so that's why your skin's acting up, you know? It's just a good little wake-up call, like, girl, you did that to yourself. But I did the same thing. I just broke it up with some confetti washi there, put the header down like I said, and then put this tracker box in. And I couldn't figure out what to do with the last half of that sidebar because I just felt like I had more space than I was used to. So I kind of just like skipped it and thought I was going to come back to it when I had a better answer. Basically like a tax test or like a benchmark. I forget, people out of Texas don't have tax tests. You call it something different. Yeah, so I'm going in and I'm putting the date dots over my date headers. These both came with the kit. And I'm going to put that in. However, my camera cuts me off and I forgot that I wasn't recording. So whoopsies. But we basically, I mean, you don't really need to see that, right? Like, you know what happens. Like, I put Monday on Monday, Tuesday on Tuesday, Wednesday on Wednesday. So if you're wondering, that's what I did. So I go ahead and put all these date headers down. I really love the colors, and I think that's what makes this kit so pretty, or this spread so pretty, is like all the colors of this kit complement each other so well, and it's like very fun and exciting. And I'm so excited for this week, y'all. It looks so cute. Yes, and so now I'm going to jump into my full boxes. So I tried doing something different with my full boxes this week. I saw Kirsten Michelle from the SPC team, and she basically puts all her full boxes in for the bottom, and then for all the full boxes in for the middle, and then for the top. And I thought if I did that, it would help me with my glitter header placement, because that's like the one thing that I struggle with every single week. But it didn't, so there's that. Also, I put down these boxes in crooked again. But what are you going to do, girl? You know? I don't really notice when things are crooked until I'm doing this voiceover, and by then it's too late. So, sorry, y'all. But I am going to stop talking. I'm going to put down my full boxes, my glitter headers, and I will come back to you when we go into the day by day. Okay, so my camera cut me off again, but basically I just finished putting down my glitter headers and we're going into the day by day. So on Monday, I work half a day. So I am putting down a work label that came with the kit, and I am going to use a icon. This is my sticker binder. This is like my form of organization. I don't really like it that much. Like, it does its job, but sometimes I forget that I have certain stickers because I can't see them all, if that makes sense. But I am using this icon from Bookish Planning, and I'm going to letter in, oh my gosh, I zoomed you guys in. Good job, Kristen. I'm going to letter in the teacher that I'm covering for that day. And then I'm also just going to mark in the times that I think my shift is going to be. And I believe my shift is 12:30 to 4:30, but I'm probably going to get called in earlier than that. So I'll adjust as needed. But that's pretty much the only thing I have going on that day. And then that night, The Bachelor's on. So I love The Bachelor. It's my guilty pleasure. Everyone makes fun of me for watching it, but I don't really care. Like, it's not like I believe in the love that I see on The Bachelor. I just like watching it because it's genuinely entertaining, you know? So I put in The Bachelor. I just marked that in over a little thing that came with the kit, and I was going to go back in and put like a little foiled icon or like a bow there, but I don't think I do it in the video. I think I do it like when I stop filming because I forgot. But the next thing on Tuesday is that I had to do laundry, but since there's no patterned washi in the kit, I had to kind of like figure it out. So I'm using this excess washi that was my bottom washi that I cut off, and I'm just gonna lay that down and then cut it. And I'm putting my ruler under the washi tape instead of over it because this paper like peels up some of the ink from the printed picture, and I just didn't want it to do that. So I just put down some washi, and then I cut it down to the size that I think is appropriate. And then I put down a laundry sticker from Krissyanne Designs, and I just laid that down over it. I love these little laundry stickers. The hand lettering is so cute. The lettering is from Cindy from Llama Letters, and I'm addicted. I paid like $5 for this one sheet of laundry stickers, and it was worth it because it's really cute, so I'm down with it. Also on this day, I wanted to organize my kit situation. So I have a lot of kits that have recently come in. Like, I think probably like 8 kits that I have ordered this week alone that have come in, and then I'm still expecting like 2 more because there was a big planner sale this weekend. I don't want to talk about it. But I have to get that organized immediately because right now they kind of just sit on my desk, loose, unorganized, and when it comes time for me to pick a kit each week, it just, it's such a mess. It's such a mess. So I want to get that under control. So I just hand letter in organized kits ASAP, and then I use a little checkbox that came from NikiPlans, and I just put that over a glitter flag that came with the kit. The next thing I'm marking in is that it is Lunar New Year, and I probably should have put that at the top, but I genuinely forgot. So shout out to me for always being forgetful. Love that youthful energy. But I just letter in over a patterned fancy label, and I ran out of space to write year, so I put YR because I'm quirky. So I just put that in, and this paper absorbs the ink, and whenever I like pat it down with my finger, like this pat down the sticker, I'm so afraid that it's going to smear and it's going to irk me for the entire week. So I just like tap around it with my tweezers. So that's what that is. But on Wednesday, I have to mark in that I'm doing a cash envelope thing. Like, I'm pulling money out for my cash envelopes. And I was looking for like a little money icon, and I didn't realize that she had like these decorative icons up at the top. And so I'm like talking to myself, like trying to talk myself into using an icon, but there's no like just money icon. They only have a credit card icon, and that's the exact opposite of what a cash envelope is. So I couldn't use it. So I just end up using this little asterisk icon, and I letter cash envelope day, but it looks hideous. That looks so ugly. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going on my planner. So I try to pull up the icon, and then I put it over the other label that I didn't mess up, and then I put all this immense pressure on myself not to mess it up this time, and I kind of did, but I was like, you know what, girl, you're running out of labels, you're gonna have to make it work. So I made it work. But yeah, I just letter that in. It says cash envelope day, and then I put it down in my planner. So there it is. Also on Wednesday, my boyfriend has a softball game. He plays softball with a couple of his friends from high school, friends from way back when, and family friends, whatever. So he plays softball twice a week, and he has a game on Wednesday, and I haven't been to his games in a really long time. So I want to be a supportive woman and go see my man. So I'm probably going to go. I say probably because I'm saying I'm going to go, but then there's a really good chance if it's cold or rainy that I'm not going to go, you know? But I love him and I still support him from afar, you know? But yeah, so I just letter in Power Surge game at whatever time, and I use a little fan girl from Miss Moss. And I put that in. I don't know what time the game is, so I didn't mark it in. But I'll figure it out, you know? Thursday, not a whole lot going on, sis. I'm expecting my Simply Gilded washi tape to come in by Thursday. So I'm putting in this little laptop icon that came with the kit. And I'm gonna list a D-stash because I ordered the new Simply Gilded Stardust that are like exclusive for Valentine's Day release. But they come in sets now. They come in a 15 millimeter with a 10 millimeter, and I only use 15 millimeters. So I'm going to de-stash the 10 millimeters probably on Facebook. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much the only thing I have going on Thursday. So on Friday, I'm going to list everything on Thursday, and then I'm going to ship out on Friday. So to mark in that I'm shipping out, I'm using these little happy mailers from Little Paper Prints that I just got in. And you can't really tell, but the bow on the top left corner of that sticker is colored, and the color is red on this specific one I'm using. So I just layer it over a fancy label and just mark in ship out Facebook D-stash. I have a really bad habit of forgetting to ship out one package from the entire D-stash. Like I'll have like 4 or 5 people buy it, and I'll forget to ship out 1 out of the 4. I don't know why, but I always do it, and it drives me nuts because I feel so bad. And so then I end up opening up the package and then putting an extra in there, like a couple journaling cards and some foil seals, because I feel bad. So that happened. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday, I'm filming and editing my next plan with me. So I use the page flags because it's just easier for me to see. And then I go in with these foiled YouTube scripts from Rose Colored Daze. I got them in an oops bag, if you were wondering, but they're gold foiled, and so I just use those to mark in filming, and then another one to mark in editing. Sunday, yeah, I don't mark anything else on Saturday. Yeah, so Sunday is my upload day, but I didn't want to use another flag for that, so I used the same Rose Colored Daze foiled scripts over a fancy label, and I just put upload. And that's pretty much everything that I write in. So now I'm going to go through and I'm just going to put down overlay tapes. So I put down a star overlay in champagne gold from Girl Boss Anna all over the full boxes. And I was just going to do it on like 2 or 3, but I loved it so much I put it on all the full boxes because I don't care, and it was beautiful. So I do that, and then I go in with a hot gold overlay tape from Rose Colored Daze, and I put that over the little glitter headers to make them like sparkle a bit. I don't know if I do a premature wiggle or not, but that's what I end up doing. Look at my little sidebar. Oh, that looks so cute. That was my little sidebar wiggle. Both of those scripts are from Sticky Fingers Co., if you guys were wondering. But if I didn't mention a sticker and you really want to know about it, I do list every single sticker and sticker shop that I use for that week down in my description bar below. So definitely go in and check that out. Oh, all I'm doing is I'm putting down a this week header, and then I'm putting a heart checklist down and then cutting off the excess checklist that I don't use. So out of the 5 heart checklists, I only use 4. So I kind of just cut it out. But that's what I'm doing. And then I go in and I put all my overlays in and add in a couple like gold washi details. So that's going to be it for this week, guys. I'm going to put in some music and let you watch the rest of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!